have always had this Viking spirit already when I was a child and everything. But I feel that especially when I found Jiu-Jitsu and martial arts, in there I have really realized that I wanna follow this Viking spirit mindset. I think that my life has get much better and so many different ways. I think that my self-confidence is totally different now what it was before. And of course, my body is better shape than ever because I feel that this combination of Jiu-Jitsu and this Viking mindset, I can do things with my body I could never believe that I'm able to do. Also, I think that it's good in your life if you have this mindset that you believe, you really truly believe that you are able to do amazing things. It keeps pushing you forward. It doesn't matter what things you want to maybe learn. Maybe like a good example, I didn't speak English at all 6 years ago, but now I can already handle English. But then that was one thing when I started to believe that okay, I can handle this. So that's keeps me pushing me forward. My name is Elvira Karppinen, 10th planet brown belt under Eddie Bravo. I'm also a Bitchute brown belt under Magnus Hansson. And I'm teaching in 10th planet Tampere in Finland. I'm second coach and my husband Lauri Karppinen is the head coach in our school.
When you're doing these things that are your passion, it's not the same. You have limited amount of time in your life, and if you spend it doing something that you get good money from and safety from, but it's not your passion, I think you're doing it wrong. You're living your life. Well, there's nothing wrong, but I think that it's waste. If you pursue your passions, you're going to be great at it. If you really put your whole life into it, and it's not going to fail. And even if it fails, it's whatever. You went for it and you lived your life your way. So it's nice to see that people do that. If I roll with somebody new, I never feel like scared or anything. If I know somebody's world-class level, I want to go and challenge them. I want to see how it goes. Really go after my attacks and bring the heat and see what happens. If I get caught something, it's perfect learning experience, and that's what I love, And she's so competitive, it's crazy. Whenever she rolls with me, every time when we start roll, she's certain in her mind that she's gonna fuck me up in the roll and tap me out and everything. And maybe it doesn't go like that, but every time she's still going after it. She's surviving and playing around. Yeah, and she does that with everybody. It's not me, but it's whatever 120 kilo, 250 pound dude, she will go after him. It's so funny.
So I came to combat Jiu-Jitsu and it was my first match with palm strikes. But when Eddie Bravo sent me a message and invited to me to do that match, I will never say no to him. I'm always wanna use these opportunities.
Hickson, really nice. How you doing? How you doing? Good?
Ready.
Beautiful.
Eddie Bravo is my sensei and also my idol. I remember when I met him at the first time and I was so excited. First time was big thing for me to see this huge superstar on live, especially because we live in Finland and it was my first time in US. It's kind of fun that I have met Eddie already so many times, and we have done also together trip to Japan. There was a quintet, so I felt that I kind of have get to know him better, and I'm not so nervous anymore when he is around.
なかなかの強敵ですね、これは。今回ダークホース的な存在だと思いますけどね。
おっといきなり足に絡みついて取ったか取ったか足首だ足首だ足首だ秒殺カルピネ一瞬で足首を捉えました
強い
一瞬でした中井さん
そうですねこれ実力
チームジュエス副賞前澤友4.カルピネンは 64.8 キロ体重差が7キロ以上あります体のサイズはやはりカルピネンの方が二回りそれくらい大きくなっています
今肘を張ってる状態です
崩れていって今度は腕ギューッと首に足がマックスできますその試合は4分
さあカルピネン選手がただ取れないんだな
腕を取るか腕にながらここでカルピネンが一本前澤粘りを見せるもカルピネンが勝利
強いですねこれはよく耐えてしのいだんですけどね
前澤も本当に耐えたのですが現にジュエルランク級暫定王者富松恵美3人道を見せるかカルピネン
倒れるかどうかさすがに強いですね全部これに体勢が
いい腕がかかっている
これは強いな
エルビラ・カルピネンジュエルス富松恵美も勝利ました白が上がりました白はそうですチームテンスプラネット
スプラネットが対象戦の内容で判定ということになりますね、これはそうなれば妥当ですね実際の方が優勢だと思いますね
なんと昨年の7月クイテット2大田区大会に続いて男子テンスプラネットに続いて女子も制しましたチームテンスプラネット
いやついにすごい戦いでしたねこの5人が5人とも
We were actually 18 when we met, and we had a common friends, and we met some party. And then actually that time I was focusing more basketball and dancing, and he was focusing more like bodybuilding, body lift weights, something like that.
So I was in law school, and I found jiu-jitsu, and I decided that that's my life from now on, and I stopped going to law school, started my gym, and then Ellu was doing dance teaching, and she was tried out jiu-jitsu because she was a little bit burned out with dancing, and after her first class she was already like in love with jiu-jitsu, and now she's also full-time jiu-jitsu professional. I have a master's degree in business, and then I was also studying in a law university. So I was doing like a double major, and in two different universities actually. And then I actually quit law school because I started doing jiu-jitsu professionally, and that's something that you don't do in Finland. It's like, and of course, like I was going towards like this big career, and then I found about my passion in jiu-jitsu, and I just realized that I'm gonna waste my time if I'm doing something else for a living. I took that leap, and everything went well, and now like found that now that newspapers are like interested in it, and everything is like so unusual in Finland to do that.
Yeah, and also we get married 2011, so next year we will be married like 10 years. Yeah, so it's been a long time already. When I started to train also, we started to do it together. Somehow I also fell in love in jiu-jitsu as much he was. And then we started to just do it together and started to compete together. And then just things went how they went. And suddenly after 6 years we both see that we are both black belts. It always has been that we have built our life together. Whatever he do or I do, we kind of want to do things together.
I met Ellu when I was 18 years old, and she was also. We met in a party of our friends. There really wasn't a party, but we met there and hang out, and we fall in love immediately. And after that, we've been doing a lot of different things. In the beginning, we had our own kindergarten actually. Before I did jiu-jitsu or she did jiu-jitsu, we had like a small kindergarten. We had 4 kids coming to our place, daycare every day, and we took care of the kids until we were like 23 or something like that. And then she started pursuing a career in dancing, and I was helping her out with that. And at the same time, I was training jiu-jitsu. I also did a couple of dance projects with her. Like I was in professional dance shows, like performing. Yeah. And like we always did that. We always did things together. Like whatever it is, if we do jiu-jitsu, it's together. If we do dancing, we're always going to be supporting each other. But eventually, we ended up doing the same thing for a living, and I think it's a little bit hard when you're a coach and a husband, but also it's really like rewarding and really fun to share this whole passion and everything.
And then first he found jiu-jitsu, and he did it 2 years without me. Of course, I was like a supporting wife, and I was checking all his competition, and I started to watch the class. And then after 2 years, he was already talking to me that I would love that sport, but I didn't want it to start because I knew that I'm gonna quit my other life, like quit dancing and all this stuff. So then finally I started because he promised to me that after 1 year I will be Finnish champion after 1 year training. So I wanted to be Finnish champion in jiu-jitsu, and he promised to give me good coaching and teaching, and I like this.
And it's also like mentally we prepare each other. Like we're always working on how to get ready for matches and talking about how we get ready and what helps each other out. So we have our own routines that we do. And
yeah, we both have a common philosophy, and also we are a very good team. We both are supporting each other, and I think that Lauri has given me more self-confidence to believe myself. And maybe I give him too. But when we do things together, I feel that we both can do amazing things. But it's not always like easy road. It might be hard, especially when there is a big competitions coming.
I think in Finland it's a little bit harder to run a school because of course people are getting paid less in Finland than in the US, so the prices are lower, so you need to have more students to make the ends meet. But I've been doing this professionally now for I think 6-7 years, and our school is growing all the time. We have like 350 students now. We're doing really well. It's really nice to be able to do it for a living. But when I started doing this, everybody was telling me that it's absolutely impossible in Finland to support yourself by doing just jiu-jitsu or teaching jiu-jitsu or competing or anything like that. But it took me like 2 years from that to become professional, and now I've been doing it for like 6 years, something like that. Jiu-jitsu is getting a little bit bigger now. It used to be like people only know hockey players and ski jumpers or whatever in Finland, but now I think it's getting more popular. There was actually like a week ago, just before we came here, there was a big interview about Ellu and me in like the second biggest newspaper in Finland. So. I always that's the one thing I hate about the US. You always have to explain pounds and kilos. Like, yeah, and you're always like your head is like doing math all the time.
How you doing, man?
Good, really good.
See you.
Ready.
US people
harder,
doesn't want to do it, but that makes you Viking. You know, when
Okay,
you
I'll
go
do
to
it.
ice swimming.
I'll do it if it makes me a Viking. I'll do it.
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool.
It's kind of feel same when you're preparing for competitions and you are going to cold like ice water. It's the same mentally. You would like to not go in there, but you win yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the thing is that everybody, I feel that every person has this dark side. Even other people would maybe think that I'm always positive and light person, but of course that's not true. And Lauri knows me better than myself, and he knows when I can be such a bitch. But even then, when I have these bitchy days, he's still with me and still loving me, and like tell me how wonderful it's share our life. And when it's the moment when we train together, and especially before like big tournaments, I start to lose my mind, and I get a lot of this feeling that why I get invited to ADCC because my jiu-jitsu sucks and I shouldn't be there and everything. But he always is like telling me like the right things. He always finds the words what I kind of want to hear. The one thing is also that when people are a long time together, they might be grow like different ways. Like some people maybe is getting interesting about different things. So, but the thing is that somehow it doesn't matter what we do, but we are still interesting about the same things. Yeah, so obviously my knee injury, 2018, yeah, that was hard time for me because the injury wasn't like tiny small knee injury one. It was like one of the worst case you can get with your knee. And when I went to MRI and the doctor showed me the picture, the doctor told me that he believes that my jiu-jitsu career is over. The knee was so fucked up that I'm not able to reach the highest level anymore, and that was the hard part. And actually on that time Lauri's support was really like important because the doctor told me that it's gonna be 9 months recovering time, after I can be able to roll again. And I remember that Lauri was telling me on that time that you're gonna focus the 9 months, everything what I do until then, it was like focusing my rehab. And he told me that I will be the best of the world to do my rehab. That was my goal. On that part, I really needed my Viking spirit to get that through, because I needed to walk with crutches 3 months, and then I started learn to walk again, and then like it was tiny step, and it took so long time before I was able to do even technique. But then I find it the way how I was able to do even something. So I was laid down on my back, and somebody was in spider web, and I just defended my arms. And I did this kind of practicing like many months. Yeah, but that was of course like hard time for my mentally.
Yeah, Ellu is here preparing for it, like making weight, eating light, but she's really focused on tomorrow. It's gonna be, that's what we really like waiting for. Tomorrow is the day, you know. Yeah. It was amazing. Like I think Tel Planet was doing really well. Everybody, like Thor was amazing. He did really well. Vinny always like never disappoints, and of course Ellu like made my day. Yeah, I'm lucky, man. Yeah. Like being able to share the whole journey with her. Yeah, it makes it so much more special, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know, it would be special anyways. Yeah. It was my dream all along, but then it became her dream also, and now we're doing it together. So
one of the reason was that I wanted to switch my sport from dancing to jiu-jitsu, was that in dancing there never was the community what is in jiu-jitsu. It's more like family thing. In Bitchute, of course, in our own school, everybody is very close each other, and our students are like our good friends also, and also I really like that when people are like, it doesn't matter where we go to travel and go to train some different jiu-jitsu school, it's always like the atmosphere is totally something else than it is in other sports. The most thing I like in jiu-jitsu that when you fight against some other girls or your opponents, you always kind of like not maybe get close friends, but you get to like a good, how you say it, it's gonna be warm. And also I have trained now almost 7 years, and I have beat about 6 years, and especially our students who has been there already like from the beginning, they had become like my closest friends nowadays, and we have done so many trips together, and especially the trips where we competing or I competing and they come to support, it's hard to find the words how much we get closer with my students and friends. And I remember especially ADCC, there was a couple of our students, and it was a lot of pressures and everything, and it was like awesome when there was like my closest friends from our school. So it was easier to be there and compete when you know that there is some close people to support you.
We train like relax now. 480cc. Like, that's what we train for.
The sprawling was amazing.
Yeah. No way.
And then
nice back attack.
Hei Lauri! Lauri! Ensi kerralla kun on tommonen noin, niin istuu alas tommonen.
Joo, mutta meillä oli strategia, meillä oli taktiikka, mä tiedän.
I did what I needed to do.
It was nice. So she just needed to score at the end and you...
You did good. He looks amazing.
Come on, get this shit. Great takedown.
Yeah, I haven't, I'm not a wrestler, so I have practiced more about the defense.
Yeah, no, you look great. That was fucking awesome. Hell yeah. Yes!
Saatanan kova muija. Ei vittu tullut scrollista läpi. Sä oot voinut vetää kaardiin myöskin.
Kun mä mietin,
mutta mä mietin, että se ei saa sua tonttiin, tiedätkö? Ja vaikka ne saisit alampentin yritykset ja pääsit aina kääntyä.
Yes.
Hyvä. Sitten huomiseen valmistautumaan. Huomenna 2.
Joku virha.
Pieni palo. Huomenna mennään hakemaan kultaa.
Niinpä.
Mä oon superylpeä, että sä oot kovan muija. Mennäänkö moikkaan kavereille?
Mennään moikkaan kavereille. Mä oon tosi tyytyväinen.
Let's go beat.
One more today. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, look at this shirt. That's cool.
This is actually Ismo's shirt. I didn't have my own shirt, I have only Raskat, so I took him as much I can be. I have sometimes my confidence goes up and down, and that's why I tell my friends that they need to give me hype, like put me up.
Screaming like crazy.
Yeah, exactly. I told them that they need to scream a lot and everything, but at least I know that I have done everything what I can do for this competition. And this time I had more time to get ready and preparation.
Yeah.
And let's see.
Amazing.
This is my year.
See you guys.
And then I have had actually 2 times kind of like some sort of mental breakdown. First time when I was when I was studying dancing 2014 in North Finland. I went there by myself, and the first 6 months I didn't have any friends, I didn't know anybody, and I felt so lonely. And if I wanted to go back to my home Tampere and see Lauri or my family or my friends, it took me like 6 hours drive, so it was so far away. And at the same time I studied dancing like 8 hours at the school, and then I was nighttime I was teaching dance, and also I was training jiu-jitsu, and all my free time went to traveling to Tampere to see Lauri and my family. So after I did it like 1.5 years, I totally was so exhausted, and I needed to like recovering from that time. And the latest mental breakdown was actually after ADCC 2019. I think that the pressures is so much like it's hard to imagine. Like you have, when you get invited, it's 6 months time to get ready, and you think about the competition like all the time, like 24/7 you think about the competition. You do everything you can that you can do your best in the competition. And then at the same time, I felt that whole Finland were waiting some results for me, and of course maybe my team 10 Planet. Of course it was supporting, but at the same time it was some kind of pressures. And you have to like handle those outside pressures, and of course I was waiting a lot of from myself, and we were training so hard with Lauri, and it was hard time. And after the ADCC I couldn't sleep and I couldn't eat anymore, so I needed to 2 months totally break after we came back to Finland. Yeah, but those has been like a hard time, and I have to think like my life again, you know. I feel that I try to just live my life and try to be happy, and if things go bad, I take my Viking Spirit mindset and just survive like I always do.
Kaula piilossa, hulkit pysyy poissa ja palauta selän lattiaa. Kaula piilossa, hulkit pysyy poissa, yrittää mennä naaman päältäkin. Yrittää hakea bodytriangeleen, pidät sen toisen hulkin poissa ja käännät vaan. Hulkki pysyy poissa, kaula pysyy piilossa.
I would say that the Viking spirit is like you never give up and you always fight until the end. And the mindset of in Viking spirit is that even you maybe hurt yourself, you still keep going.
You're amazing.
I did my best.
You're amazing. No, you did so great.
I'm sorry for the team.
Amazing.
I did my best.
You're the best.
Yeah, I lost. But I didn't.
In Jiu-Jitsu example, if you hurt your leg or if you hurt your arm, you still rolling and find a way how to roll without the other leg or other arm. You find the right way to train even you are injured, and you have no excuses and you never complain. Like when somebody maybe put the elbow on your eyes, you are not like, oh, it hurt, oh my eye, I get the black eye. But you are like, you're not saying anything, because that's what is about Viking spirit. And also one thing is that if you think Viking spirit in Jiu-Jitsu, it's that you're always ready to fight against anyone. It doesn't matter which are the rules, who are your opponent, but you are always like fight and you are not afraid and you are not scared.
She totally break her arm.
Oh yeah.
Like totally.
Yeah.
So I was wondering that
Is
she able to?
No, you get the third.
I get the bronze. Are you sure she's not able?
Absolutely no way. Like, no
Where
way.
is she?
So by default, you're going to be the third person, okay?
Okay.
You don't have to compete. Because Elvira's out, obviously, okay?
Yeah, so
we're just going to announce it. You don't have to fight, but you're going to be third person.
I cannot take. Okay. Sorry. My bronze. You know what? It's the best team. 2 Europeans are on the podium.
That's it, man. That's it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for it.
I'm so proud of you.
This next black belt has competed at the highest level in the sport of grappling, Abu Dhabi. Elu.
Thank you. Let's see if I can talk. I really appreciate this. It's honor to get this. And I would like to say that 1 year ago, I'm sorry, I started crying. 1 year ago, I couldn't walk. I hurt my knee very bad. And I was thinking that maybe never I cannot reach my black belt because I wasn't sure can I roll anymore again. So I just want to say what Gio was talking yesterday, that don't like stop to do Jiu-Jitsu. Like even though I needed to learn again, it takes me like 4 months, I still continue and training what I could. And then 1 year later, I'm here. So I just want to say that don't give up.
Yeah, it's a big moment. Big moment. I think you're the second girl or third girl Eddie's ever promoted to a black belt. Ever. You're the best in LA. Top dog.
Valhalla is the place where dead heroes goes. There is in Viking world there is a god who calls Odin, and he kind of choose the warriors who can come his gym in the Valhalla. I have understood that it's warriors who are like real hero in the battle, in the war, who like really doesn't give up until the end and keep going even they maybe don't have legs anymore. They still fighting, you know. That's what I try to kind of follow. Especially because I'm doing martial arts, that's kind of my philosophy. I think that's helped me keep going and be strong, you know, because I'm always, when it's the hard situation or hard training, or when I'm fighting and I feel that things doesn't go like I would like to and they are not easy, then I'm always think about and tell myself that, but you are Viking, you can handle this, whatever the problem or hard situation is.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, good to see you.
Hey, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Pretty good. Who are you going against again? Oh, yeah. It's a little more nervous with the slaps or no?
Yeah, a little bit more nervous, but also a little bit excited. Usually, because it's different, you know, so I don't have to take any pressures, you know, because this is different. Everybody knows that I haven't done any MMA, or I had only 1 month time to learn to receive punches.
Yeah.
But of course, I'm a little bit. It's a different kind of nervousness.
Yeah, you're gonna do so good.
Yeah, and at least I can say after that, real warrior, a real Viking.
Absolutely.
I have done that.
Absolutely, I think so. I'm making all my guys now. We're gonna do like a striking jiu-jitsu class once a week.
Really?
Nice, that's good.
I feel like you can't get a black belt and never learn how to do jiu-jitsu while you're getting punched.
Yes.
There's so many black belts that have never been punched in the face. And I'm like, that's so dumb, you know?
I have noticed when I started the training that I need to do that. If I say some position, they can hit me from there. So.
Yeah, you play a wild open guard sometimes.
Yeah, but you cannot. I don't want to just sit there, you know.
But you play a good sit-up single game now too and stuff,
Yeah.
which is like, it's good for it. I think as long as you keep moving and stuff.
Yeah.
I think we had enough time to adjust everything, and it's good. It's really fun.
The girl isn't ready for the level of jiu-jitsu you're gonna bring. That's for damn sure. You know what I mean? That's for she's gonna have to be on her toes the whole time, which is gonna really her striking won't be like as efficient because she's gonna have to be on her toes. So you just need to keep attacking and keep her. You know what I mean? Like always defensive, submission-wise, and like.
Yeah. I need to just put my shit together in my head, you know, like.
You will.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Go to the end of the fight.
Can you rampage Jackson someone if they have you in a triangle, or is there no slamming? Okay.
Yeah, no slam at all.
No, I was just checking.
But actually, it was actually good that that competition didn't came, because I think that I needed to rest after ADCC. I was so tired.
Too close to it anyway.
Because I didn't rest. I tried to go straight back.
Yeah, but the thing is that you need also rest for your mentally. That's the main thing. My body could maybe handle it. Yes. I think also that you cannot compete like all the time like this and preparing for some competitions. You need to take some tiny breaks and then go again.
Also to get better at your craft, you know, like you're always competing.
Like some new moves.
Yeah.
Instead of just sharpening.
Having fun and exploring.
Do you have anything coming up? Do you have any competitions coming
Polaris,
up?
yeah.
Oh, you're doing the next one?
Yeah, the next one, yeah.
Are you doing the absolute? In the bottom.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our final special matchup of the evening. This taking place in the bantamweight division. Please welcome to the mat, representing 10th Planet, it is Elvira Karppinen. a winner at 3 minutes and 44 seconds into regulation. Let's hear it for Elvira Karppinen.
Kevin?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Are you hurt any place at all?
No.
Just took some strikes
just
there.
like a strike.
Okay. All right.
If my competition career would stop right now, I'm happy that I have done also the combat jiu-jitsu match. It wouldn't be bad if my last match would be combat jiu-jitsu, because I kind of like prove myself and other people that I can do also jiu-jitsu with palm strikes. That's the Viking spirit again.
Oh my god. I'm not sure, is this my thing?
You liked it. You liked it. Yeah. Hey, that girl was tough. It was one out there, but you were calm. Your face. Yeah. I didn't even think it bothered you once. Like you showed, even if it did, I couldn't tell. You stayed focused. Yeah. You had a really good poker face. You know, you were just like focused. Once you saw your time to attack, you attack. You stay calm. Yeah. She had some good hits on you, but you didn't show no reaction. Stay stone cold. You're like, she hit your face. Like, hey, but you got some good smash on her too from top. Yeah. She returned. That was good. I like that she did the favor. Yeah.
You see, she was hitting also quite hard.
Yeah, you got busted up, huh?
I'm so relieved. So relieved. At the beginning of the match, I felt that when I came up top, I was like I didn't feel my balance. And I was thinking that I cannot start the passing because she also hit
from the bottom
quite hard.
I know,
and also
I saw.
And also I was like, fuck, I cannot do any of my passes because it felt like this. And then there was a couple of moments when I really started to feel stars. There was a moment there when I felt that, fuck.
Okay,
this is happening now. Yeah.
Oh, it's fun.
But I was basically. Now I'm true Viking and true warrior, right?
Yes.
Because I
you were a true warrior before.
Yeah, but now I'm like a.
Now you're battle tested.
Yeah. I prove it to myself also. And even now I know that if even somebody is punching me, I still can continue.
Yeah. Punching's a little different than slapping. But
I'm happy you were there too.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
You can't punch her out and expect her not to do her jiu-jitsu. She's a Viking, she can take a punch or a slap.
It seems like that.
Yeah. She was composed all the time. I like to see that.
You can bring my,
It's beautiful.
Yeah, now it feels like real war. Like especially when I get those palm strikes and they came hard. There was a moment on the match that fuck this didn't supposed to go like this because I felt that I cannot go my own game because she was so aggressive. It feels maybe even better now because it was totally something new and I kind of like ylitin itteni, proved to myself.
Yes, she proved herself that she can do it and she can do also with the punches and it doesn't affect her jiu-jitsu too much.
But I think that if you are not mentally ready for that kind of things, you might be get a little bit shocked about it. And even though your jiu-jitsu is very good, but it comes easily the moment that fuck, I can't do anything, the panic mode. But that's the moment you need to get rid of the panic and start to try to do your own jiu-jitsu, I believe. On the moment when I didn't feel so good on the match, I remember on the match your words, like, you cannot lose this match.
She let her leg broke.
But I was.
Did you hear that snap?
Yeah, I felt. First time I felt that I broke somebody's leg on the hill.
serious, like none of the guys were hitting that hard.
No.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I think it was a really good thing to happen. Like after ADCC, she got a little bit burned out because we were training 6 months super hard. Like it was like a really professional training camp for the ADCC. And then this is the first competition after ADCC, and I think that it's nice to do something a little bit different. So she gets to challenge herself and like find a little bit like new ideas, you know, something a new approach. Yeah. So I think that it was perfect timing for this, and now she's been tested on it, and she did really well, and everything's like now she can choose if she can want to do it in the future too. But let's see how she feels about it.
it's always when you get invited by Eddie Bravo, you really want to make sure that you do your best. I want to kind of show him that I'm the person who it's good to him to invite. We are team. So that's always when the competitions goes good, and when I win, it feels like it's our common win. Like we have both win, because we do this together. We are both like very happy about our work. My thing is to do the competitions most of the time, and Lauri's work is to compete, coaching me. So I feel that when things goes well, we are both happy that we did our work good.
And we also have Elu. Yeah, so she was dazed. And she still put, then she went to, she like right after, I'm like still dizzy. Like, and that girl, different kind of fire. That girl, she knew that she was gonna come out, and since she had zero MMA experience, she's just gonna come out and try to take advantage of that and exploit that and come down to heavy bombs. It was a beautiful thing. She just relied on her jiu-jitsu. She had faith in it. She didn't give up on it. On paper, you know, she's high level, one of the best girls in the world. And Brooke is a badass chick too. She fought in Bellator. But on paper, Elu had superior jiu-jitsu, that's for sure. But also on paper, Brooke was a savage, cage savage, and she was throwing heat. Elvira Karppinen, Elu's husband. 10 planet, Tempere. Tampere. I would always say Tampere. They're doing a fantastic job out there. They got a gigantic women's program too, right? How many girls you got in your program? 40.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
We got. When did you get your black belt, Lori?
Over 3 years now.
Over 3 years?
Yeah, a little over. Yeah.
Is that why I'm going to give you your first degree certificate?
Thank you.
All right, guys.